What is up, everyone? Coffee Break is back with another video, and a recent supporter reached out asking some great questions about some of the 49ers current players, Solomon Thomas, Dante Pettis. I think a lot of you have the same questions about both these players, which is why we are here today talking about this. And I mean, what should the 49ers do with Dante Pettis and Solomon Thomas? I think they both are in positions where the competition is heavy. It's not like we are light at wide receiver and defensive line. One can argue, I've argued, that the 49ers' strengths start at defensive line and at wide receiver. The talent is there. Now, the question is, will these two guys be there week one when the season starts? Well, let's find out. Now, we can all agree here, both Thomas and Pettis have underachieved, to say the least. Thomas more than the other, but I mean, we all thought Pettis was going to be the star wide receiver for the 49ers until Debo came in last year and just showed us what a true star really looks like out the gate. But it doesn't mean these guys can't have a role on this football team. Dante has a very good chance to get some playing time if Debo is going to miss any significant time this year. They're optimistic that he can make the week one start, he being Debo, but it's still very, very unclear, and especially if guys are getting enough practice out there and enough rehab time. You know, it's just going to be one of those things that you don't want to force. You don't want to rush things. So it just makes complete sense if, you know, he ends up missing the first month of football. Not a lot of people are talking about this element when it comes to making the roster, but Pettis is coming into his third year. He knows the playbook, so there's not a lot of learning to do there. So huge advantage for Pettis. He has that advantage over the new guys and the rookies coming in this year. Thomas, on the other hand, sort of in the same position. Though defense is a little different than offense, defenses have huge advantages with this pandemic really taking crucial time away from the timing of the offense. You know, that's gonna be huge coming out the gate. But you've seen the videos of Solomon Thomas working out. I think it was with Buckner and Armstead and those boys out there. Doesn't mean he'll be a better player out there, but workout videos in the NFL have become a thing to watch every offseason for some odd reason. My initial thoughts on these two were, I think you have to find a way to trade them. I mean, in a normal circumstance, I still think that holds true. I still think if there was no pandemic, you had to find a way to just get value for them now, you know? But in a pandemic year, when you are limited to the amount of reps, preseason games, practice, I mean, I just hope we have a season at the end of the day. I think what will help teams in a year like this is familiarity. Thomas and Pettis, I think, will have to be on this team. It went from we don't need them to we might need them. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of their game. It's sometimes tough to watch. I mean, Thomas on one end looks like he's thinking way too much when he's on that football field. And, you know, I hate criticizing the guy because we all know what he went through as an individual, as a brother who, you know, lost his sister. I mean, we hate to see it. And I can't even imagine what his life is like, having to balance that and to play professional football. The fact that he's still able to play on a Sunday, it's what's more impressive and speaks to the character of the guy. You know, it's clear that a lot of it is mental with Solomon Thomas. And, you know, I just hope that he gets on the right track. And on the Pettis side, on the other hand, we have Pettis, someone who had a quick jolt in 2018, finished the season strong. And last year, he looked like a shell of himself. I mean, I didn't really know who he was. I think we all need to find out who Dante Pettis really is. And, you know, I hope he gets the opportunity this year to show that. Like I said, having familiarity with the team, it's what's going to help the 49ers this year. They have a huge advantage there. Not a lot of big changes. You sprinkle a player here and there, but the 49ers are looking to just run it back in 2020. Anyways, guys, let me hear from you. What should the 49ers do with Dante Pettis and Solomon Thomas? Go ahead and drop your comments below. I want to thank you all for watching my video, and as always, we'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.